Yes, good evening, my friends. Again, we're meeting in a kind of very beautiful and hot environment. And this time I've used a tomato sauce paste. Look. This is my holder for the camera. So we're very sophisticated video manufacturers, okay? The important is technique. Very important. Not what we say, not the message that is transmitted, but technique. You have to start breathing very early in the morning, expanding yourself, doing meditations, doing mantras, doing yoga, and then maybe you'll be able to ascend. Of course, I'm joking. You don't need anything to ascend. You just lay down, be lazy, do all your old stuff, and then you will ascend, definitely. Not. So, yesterday we talked a bit about ascension. PC brought, let's say, two ascensions, or two types of the ascension. One is completely fake ascension, that actually everybody knows about, and there is only one and real ascension, which is ascension from the source or into the source. Today's subject or questions will be starting. We'll take a bit different format, so everybody will allow to bring their own subject or their own questions. So for now I would start bringing the question: are you still a clone? So anybody like to answer? PC?
This is quite a challenging subject. In fact, when we live on mind, we are controlled by dark force, and by dark force, we are clone. The only way to escape about the clone is to go to our heart. That is our source energy live. So I will introduce Mother God Denise to tell us how to get out of dark force energy, jump out of clone and come to our source energy. That is central our heart.
Thank you, PC. I would say if you're a clone, you need to get out of it. You need a lot of healing and to realize that you've got a spark in your heart. Because many people are controlled by programs, habits, rituals, mantras, all that that is not really the way to find true spirit and to be able to ascend. But as I say, for clones, most people are cloned because they're following this routine and they're staying in duality, which means that they're controlled by mind controllers, being either a government or a church or an organization, an institution. So therefore, a lot of people are cloned and they don't realize that they are clones because they're following this duality timelines. So to get out of it is to connect with your spirit, and the spirit you can find in your heart, because all of us are born with a spark of spirit. But what we really need to do is to expand that spirit as often as possible to be able to grow in this aspect and to integrate with Source 100% to make it possible for you to ascend. So I will show the technique again by firstly connecting with Source and also to get all the thoughts out of your mind. So to get out of the duality thought process, you need to drop into the heart, and from that place in your heart, you will find all answers, whatever you need to, for whatever situation you are faced. So the process is to first, whenever and as often as possible, is to command your spirit to take the thoughts in your mind and to drop them into your heart center. And then you will count backwards, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can do it 10 times, and then you'll find that you are operating from your heart center. But that's not where it ends, because now you need to expand that spirit from within your heart to be able to create this protection around you, and also for you to be able to find the answers. And the only way how you're going to do that is to again command your spirit to expand that life source energy to help you with whatever you need. And that is what I would recommend you to do. And by doing that, you're definitely not a clone, because you're expanding then your life source energy. So that's the technique. Thank you.
Great. All right. So thank you, PC. Thank you, Denise. Wow. Yeah, I catch them off guard almost, but not really. So I'll ask the same question to myself, just to be, let's say, on an equal basis. Am I still a clone? Honestly, I am. But every day I'm less and less clone, or cloned. By this, what we're meaning that our initial 100% source energy that was given to our spirit actually diluted and stolen every time we've been cloned. Chunks of our soul, of our spirit, are taken and abused and re-abused and sold and resold, marketed. I mean, really, we become, how do we call it? Time sharing, yes. We become a property that has been time shared amongst many different alien species. Many. So I felt quite vulnerable when I heard this and realized how true it was. So, am I real at this moment? Absolutely am. But how real I am, that's a big question. How big chunk of my soul or my spirit is back into me, that's something you have to find out by yourself, individually. Because every time that you declone yourself, how Ron, Ametron is actually describing very, very humoristically, it's simply that you accept that you've been, and asking Prime Creator to bring this back for you, because the Prime Creator can find these lost pieces or stolen pieces from you by really collapsing the timelines. Collapsing the timelines doesn't mean that your soul spirit or part of your particle of your spirit gets lost. It's actually get found and get returned back. So at the moment that we talk like this, that we share each other, that we bringing our thoughts into our heart, or dropping it by commanding it, as Denise showed us, it's one of the best attributes that you can start decloning yourself. So be ever present into this particular moment, wherever you are. Don't get too upset about, we've been cloned, we've all been cloned. We are still in many clone different, call it realities or dimensions, parallel realities, I don't know, whatever words the New Age come up with, they really didn't describe you. That these parallel realities are the worst of the worst. They cannot kill you completely here because they don't want to kill you. They will clone you very sick and put you somewhere else and then make you even sicker there. So consider a major task to get to the ascension point is to completely declone yourself. Go to Ron's website, creationspaceship.com. It's a healing website. This is the only thing I found absolutely works. Only thing on this, our little planet. Everything else is complete bullshit. Complete fakery beyond the fakery. Everything else. Even this, what I'm telling you now, is just like I'm pointing finger where to look if you want to find out what it is. But I hope it will just open a little bit your heart to accept that you've been cloned. I've been cloned. Everybody been cloned. It's up to you to make a call. Nobody else. And up to you to ask Prime Creator that you want to actually really go into ascension. And you'll see. You practice and you expand yourself, you expand your energy, you bring your thoughts into your heart, and eventually they will be completely quiet. Your mind become deleted or no more. So that's about it. Any other questions we can ask? BC? Can be
I just
whatever.
put a little bit add about Project and Denise said about this clone, this subject. When the source energy created our soul is 100% light, and then we come to the earth as a 100% light creation, and then we have a totally free choice, free will, and no idea about anything about reincarnation, whether it's about time, no idea about this. And then they dark come and then they clone us. What the clone is stealing our soul, stealing our spirit. So we are 100% spiritual and then stealing. And what is stealing us? Because they can't create anything. They all rely on source energy to create it. So what do they create? They steal our soul and then they clone. They clone, for example, there's Denise here, and they can use Denise, stealing Denise soul and create another Denise, put another planet, what they call a new Earth or old Earth, another Earth, and then they clone. So now they are clone this program is totally occupied our human. So now we are live this situation. Maybe it's alarming. It's so bad situation. For example, like Earth. Spirit from 100% go down nearly 3%. And the same thing with all human, of course individual different. But anyway, because this program change DNA and all money or material, all this emotion about the war, history and jealousy, all this put our program and make our spirit go down very low. So now we face final battle, get out of dark energy and clean ourselves, and that is Denise teach us about how drop from get out, command our soul and get out our thinking out of mind, drop into our central heart. And also project tell about visitor, please visitor Ram Armstrong, yeah, www.creationlightship.com. Yeah, please go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Denise, couple of words.